Sure, you've made your point. Shailendra, just coming on this, should Dhoni disassociate himself from Amrapali? There have been reports in the newspaper that say that his wife, Sakshi Dhoni, is a stakeholder in the company. But keeping that aside, do you think Dhoni should just disassociate himself from the brand and make a stronger comment? Because what we've heard is fairly wishy-washy, many would say.
Yeah, no, I think first of all, I think in India on all major issues, we tend to get a bit over the top with the emotions. So I heard the last gentleman speak, and I personally believe if what he's saying is true, my God, the guy who made the packaging for the product, the man who supplied the cement for Amrapali, everybody becomes liable in the value chain, and that's truly not possible. Now let's get to the facts. The facts of the matter is, I'm not even going to discuss the issue of Dhoni refunding the money or Amitabh Bachchan going to jail for Maggie at some point. No, these are simple contractual obligations. These kind of obligations don't exist in the contract. If these gentlemen are endorsing these brands merely as packaging, and if you are going to go by that logic, then the guy who puts the billboard goes to jail. Everybody in the value chain becomes responsible, like Prahlad was saying. How illogical and untrue is that? But let's cut all the chase out and look at the documentation. So I've done close to 500 endorsements for celebrities. The contract does not involve the celebrity actually standing and testifying for the product and its quality. That is what the government does, for God's sake. So I think you know what, we're used to too much to playing to the galleries. The minute a celebrity is involved in a controversy, boom, it's 9 p.m. news. I truly believe that these gentlemen who are speaking should read the contracts that these celebrities have signed with the brands, and then possibly question their position and their relationships. About Sakshi, those are all, I mean, everything obviously is above board, because nobody seems to have gone to jail, period, for such cases. So if his wife is a partner, if Dhoni is a partner in Riddhi Sports, I don't know all this, because at the end of the day, no controversy sent anybody to the jail till today. So obviously the law of the land permits them to do what they're doing, so let them do it.
Vijay, you were murmuring something under your breath.
I just wanted to quickly respond saying that because it was not happening, we had to go before the government to bring in a law, and that's why we are bringing in the Consumer Protection Act now in a new form, where we want to make these celebrities liable. They just can't get away, and you can't say that, you know, the steel supplier, the cement supplier. No, this is just, you are trying to hide yourself. Please don't do that. You know, please make everybody who is taking good amount of money in that product liable for, if supposing the product is substandard, the product is not safe, the product is not fit for the consumers. So please, for heaven's sake, don't take away your responsibility. Make sure, and that's why we are very happy. We are extremely happy that now the government has understood that none of these people are going to take the onus. So let's bring in a law. So the law is coming.
Vijay, let's Shailendra respond. Shailendra, please go ahead.
You know, my point of view is that if Amitabh Bachchan or Amir Khan stands for Incredible India, or the Gujarat campaign, or anybody like, you know, a big artist, Randeep Huda, has now become the face of the fire department of Maharashtra. So if something goes wrong in the fire department or something goes wrong in Gujarat, you're going to send Mr. Amitabh Bachchan to, you know, book him up for that?
Absolutely.
I mean, how does this work? Why don't you draw the line?
Absolutely. You see, that is why.
How does that work? How is it logical?
Because the Supreme Court has given a clear.
It's an endorsement
you know, like the doctors wanted to be out of the purview of the Consumer Protection Act. Supreme Court gave a verdict that if you do it pro bono, then you don't come under the Act. But if you take money, then you come under the Act. So if you are giving some kind of a campaign where you are doing it pro bono, then you are protected. But if you are taking money, then you have to be made yourself liable.
Let Ankur